However, today we are going to keep working on these legs after our Tuesday workout. So we have a nice little warm up, nice little stretch off, and that'll get us all ready for this morning and our morning work. This afternoon, 12:30, we have a full body workout with more emphasis on the core than anything else. And then this evening we're doing an upper based chest, shoulder and tricep workout, and it's going to be in a HIIT format. So some circuit training it is going to be. And then Friday, then tomorrow we have a nice fun day tomorrow. Only 2 sessions tomorrow, which I'll be gladly coming in, nice and easy. No evening ones at all. So I think without further ado, we can get ourselves started. Get started nice and early. Maybe able to get a nice couple of stretches in, or even finish a little bit quicker. No Lynn today. Can't think if she's still got anything on. Right, anyway, let's do this. See if anyone else joins us in the meantime. That sun's coming in. I'm hoping, because I'm standing up, it won't make a big blur. If it does, I'll have to go and close the curtains or something. However, let's go and start focusing on these joints, get our legs moving, and then we can get a nice little warm up. So as always, we're going to step forward and we're going to bring up one knee. Oh, it's a bit sore this morning. Step forward, bring up the other knee. It's nice and easy, side to side. Just making sure, as I always do, these joints are all working fine. Okay, the hips are okay just now, knees are okay just now. So let's go and change it into a nice little kick forward. I'm going to bring up the knees first. Nice little flick out of your bottom part of your leg. Is that a front kick? Point those toes as you do kick. As always, that allows your ankle just to move. So those toes, got a little crunch at the toes, and make sure those little things are working okay. It's early in the morning. Okay, everything seems to be working fine there. So we're going to give them a little shake off. And let's start with some nice little half jacks first before we open this up further. Okay, so we'll just take one side, nice and easy. It's a nice little half jack. Again, we're just focusing on the movement of the hip, making sure the leg's going out okay. Everything's nice and easy. And we just throw an arm in there just to get that moving as well. Good, everything's just fine right there. So we're just going to move over to your other side and do the same again. Take that hip out, make sure it's all moving okay. And just take it nice and easy, nice and slowly. Get the body warmed up. Oh, and I can give you some crazy good news. Halfway, anyway, halfway of doing something. Right, let's go shake these legs off again. Okay, they're all working fine. The arms are working fine. Let's go a wee bit mobility wise. Going to grab yourself a wall, a surface that you can balance on. And we're going to move this leg and this hip a little bit further. So I'm just going to use myself on the wall as I usually do. Take your leg, cross your body, and then up to the side. Do this a few times to make sure again everything's working fine with your hip. And if you're happy with it, push it up a little bit. So, good news is the sun's starting to shine nice and early. The weather was hopefully going to start picking up and getting warmer in the mornings. And we have ordered ourselves a nice little gazebo to go outside, which means very soon I'll be able to start doing these exercises outside in the back garden. Shake these legs off. Again, shake it off, and let's do the other side. So I'm looking forward to taking you outside the back garden, running the cables out there so I can still get internet connection, and we can do these sessions outside. You can stay in the warmth of your own home, at least I'll be outside. Yeah, again, let's go with this other side. Go take the leg over the body, back up a few times. Make sure it's all okay, everything's working with your hip. And let's go push that up a little bit further. Right. Let's go again, finally, shake the legs off. Right, shake the legs off. Give them a little wake up call. So let's go and get ourselves a nice little drink to start the day. Oh, righto, let's move into the core and the lower back. Let's get this moving from up here. So, we're going to start with a nice maybe shoulder width, a little bit wider than shoulder width apart with your feet. Keep nice balance. Hands are up. Elbows in line with your shoulders, and we're going to twist off to one side. Twice. Back to the centre, and then twist twice to your other side and back. Breathe in, again very important here, taking it nice and easy. Going to breathe on in as you come back to the centre, and then you exhale as you go off to the side. Breathe again, breathe back in as you come back to the centre. Okay, one more side, and then we can shake these arms off. Alright, shake them off. Let's take a little twist side to side, a little stretch on here now. Again, get a nice base for your stance, nice wide stance, keep yourself balanced. One hand on your shoulder, we'll take one hand right up, and a nice one, another stretch that I enjoy this one. Run this hand right down towards your knee and stretch over with your other arm. Get a nice stretch right up the side of the body. Again, just breathe nice and clearly. Get the oxygen inside the brain, inside the muscles. Okay, slowly bring yourself back up, arm down, a little shake off, tidy yourself up if you need to. Let's do the same on the opposite side. So one hand on the shoulder, one hand up in there. And let's run this hand down the body, down the legs, to the knee, and stretch over. Okay, bring this one back up and down, and again just shake it off. Shake off those legs. Let's say for this lower back now. Okay. Go for the hamstrings and the lower back here. So we'll go for a nice wide stance again, maybe 1.5 times the width of your shoulders. We're going to stretch up, breathe on in. And as you exhale, we're just going to bend forward and just allow those hands to dangle down. Now, keep a look, or keep a little eye on the distance between your fingertips and the floor. Breathe on in, nice deep breath in, and a nice deep breath as you exhale. Every time you exhale, the body should give you a nice little bit of stretch, allowing your fingertips to get closer to the floor. If you're already down the floor, your hands, your palms should then be getting close to the floor. So maybe your knuckles first, then to your palms. And all the while, just give a nice little stretch to your lower back. And we'll give that a nice little stretch soon. Oh, okay, let's bring yourself back up. All the way, nice and easy. Again, just shake it off. Let the blood flow back to your body. Back to the head it needs to. Okay. Right, let's do one more just before quarter two. So focus more on the core here. What we're going to do is a nice little step back or a lunge back. Let's say just a little step back. We're going to bring the knee up and bring it above your waist and down. And step back on your other side and then bring that leg through and up. Bring it above your waist and down. So this way, just engaging the core, waking that up a little bit. And that should be us ready for sitting down at a desk, bashing at those keys later on. Sitting down and going to all those meetings that we've got to go to. So I'll have the back, nice little stretch off at the back, and a nice little wake up of the core. Hopefully keeping this posture nice and upright most of the day. Right, let's do one more on each side. And then we'll go get ourselves a little drink. Right, shake it off. Go grab yourself a little drink. Okay, let's move on to these arms. Again, as we did with legs, we'll focus on the joints first and then we'll get some mobility in them. Okay, so I'll start as always, as I prefer to do it. Hands are up, fists right into the cheeks. Okay, and we'll go nice and easy. A nice punch forward with one hand and back, and another punch with the other hand and back. Just going side to side. No power with these punches at all, nothing's there. Hardly move a feather. All we're going to do is focus on the shoulder movement, focusing on that elbow movement, and get a nice little twist of the wrist. Just making sure it's all working fine. That seems good enough. So let's go and shake those hands off. Shake those arms off. Okay, another one we like to do every day is a little prayer. Okay. Hands close together in front of your face. And what we're just going to do here is move this hands side to side. So one hand pushing the other one backwards. Just get a nice little stretch of your wrist. Make sure everything is okay. And if you're happy again, a little bit quicker. And then just rotate your wrists. Get them all easing off. Little shake. And that's everything moving fine. So that's hopefully everything's moving okay and smoothly with those arms. So let's go nice and easy with another movement just to get the mobility and everything moving in those arms. So we're going to start as I like to do with these big circles. Yeah, take the hands out to the side and we're just going to do an exaggerated circle. Nice and easy. Cross the hands over in front of the body and cross them over in a different direction. So one on top of the other as we come round, and then the other one on top of the other one. Just take it nice and easy. These arms are not warmed up. So we go nice and slowly just to make sure again the rotation of the shoulders is working fine. And it gives a nice little wake up call to those shoulders. That's good. Let's go and shake these off. Shake off the shoulders and let's go right to the top and then work our way into the neck here. Okay, so what we're going to do is start hands up and surrender. Nice 90-degree bend of your arms here. And all we're going to do is go from here and we're just going to take our hands right up and then back down. Stop and down. You don't even need your hands open. You can clench your fists if you prefer. All we're going to do is work the top of your shoulders, making them wake up. Also to help us keep a nice straight posture, waking up that back. Nearly there. Let's go shake this off. Okay, bring them back down, give them a shake off, and that should have worked. Top of the shoulders brilliantly, top of your back well. So, last thing to do is just to give this little neck a stretch. So again, get yourself a wide stance, keep yourself balanced, and we're just going to stretch over that head to one side and feel a nice stretch just up the side of the neck. Bring it back up, and let's go to the other side. Bring that back up. Let's go backwards, look to the ceiling, and hopefully hear your voice slightly change as you stretch the front of the neck. And finally, let's take your head up and let's go forward. Look to the floor. Again, feel the stretch of the back of the neck. Bring it up. Shake off the shoulders. A little movement of the neck to shake that off a little bit. Right, just went past 10:02, so let's go grab ourselves another drink of water. Keep this hydration getting into the body. Another great way of waking up the mind, waking up that brain. Right, as it's 10:02, we've got about 8 minutes, I suppose. Going to do a nice little warm up to begin with, and then we'll get a nice little final stretch off. And that sun is now right over the house, so hopefully I don't go into a white blur again. So let's go and start as I like to start in the mornings. Not done this one for a while, but we're just going to go with a nice pensioner jog. Okay. Nothing fast. One foot always in contact with the floor. That's a great way of just getting the blood to start moving in the calves. Just a slight raise of the heart rate. And again, just helps the body wake up, gets the mind moving. So we'll start here, just working on these calves, getting that blood pumping through there. Then we're going to move on to the quads, right at the top of the legs. Okay, every 3 or 4 steps, just going to lunge forward and back up. 3 or 4 steps and lunge to the other side. This one we do quite a lot in the afternoon warm-ups, especially on a Tuesday. It's a great one of waking up quads right at the top of the muscles, getting them ready for squatting. Okay, then going. Going to do some knee raises next. So let's do a little forward lunge on each leg. Back to this little jog. Okay, every 3 or 4 steps we're going to bring up your knee and you're just going to touch it with your opposite hand. Okay, so it's just going to be like so. 3 or 4 steps and then the other one. Try and add a little twist to your core as you do it. Yeah, and just gets the core working, gets those obliques moving. Here comes the sun. Alright, let's shake those legs off whilst we keep jogging. Right, let's go for these arms. I'm going to bring hands up, and again, nice and easy. We're just going with a nice easy 1, 2 as our feet move. No power. We're just going to get the blood pumping in the arms. Just helps bring that heart rate up a little bit. Got the blood moving all throughout the body. This is the only part that's left. Okay. Let's go shake off these arms. Yeah, give those legs a little rest as well. Give them a shake off. And let's go take ourselves for another little drink. And then I'll take you through a nice deep stretch of these legs. Get them ready for this morning. Okay, we are nearly there. Okay, we're going to go for a nice deeper stretch here, just for your obliques, for your lower back and these hamstrings as well. Okay, let's go start from top downwards. Okay, another wide stance. Really good stance just to keep yourself balanced. 1.5 times your shoulder width. We're going to start again with a weird kettle or weird teapot. Hand on one side, taking your hand up to the ceiling on the other. We're going to breathe on in, and as you exhale, run this hand down the side of your leg. Let's go as low as you can possibly go. Okay, get a nice stretch of your sides. That sun's really bright, so I'm expecting a nice white blur again on my face. Keep your breathing nice and open. And let's bring it back up. Shake it off as we always do. Alright, let's go for the other side. And on the side. And up towards the ceiling, breathe on in. And as you exhale, run that hand down the side of your leg as far as you can go. and get a nice deep stretch in your obliques. Okay, let's bring it back up. Oh, grand. Shake it off again. Shake your legs off. And let's go for this lower back as well here. Alright. So again, 1.5 to 2 times the width of your shoulders on this one. You want to go right to the floor if you can. We are going to take the hands up. Going to breathe on in. And as you exhale, we're going to drive these hands down towards the floor. Okay, try and get those feet as wide as you possibly can go. And if you've got your hands on the floor, turn your hands round. So your fingertips facing backwards, your thumbs facing forward. Okay. Keep your breathing nice and open. And once you're ready, we're going to walk those hands bit by bit underneath your body, right through past your legs, past your ankles, and stretch backwards as much as you possibly can. Okay, bring it back all the way through and bring yourself up. Oh, shake off those legs. Alright, that last one, a nice stretch of your lower back, and then it also went to your hamstrings as well. That's us just before 8 o'clock just now, so it's breakfast time for you. So as always, go for your tea, your coffee, your water, your breakfast. Go and enjoy the rest of your morning whilst you can. Hopefully that wakes you up for your work ahead of you. As I said before, we have our session at 12:30, which will focus on the full body again, if you'd like to join us then. And we also have one at 5 o'clock, which will focus on the chest, triceps and shoulders. Thank you very much as always for joining me. It really makes my morning so much easier and so much brighter. Thank you as always, and I will hopefully see you again very soon. Thank you everyone.